Hi guys, my name is Braden Wynn, and for this speaking assignment, I will be reading Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are. It's a great novel. Everyone should have read it, or at least had it read to them in their childhood, and I would suggest if you haven't read it, you should read it. It's a great book. It's different, but it's a good book. So I guess I'll start now. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he went to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling was hung with vines and the walls became the world around him. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat just for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, gnashed their terrible teeth, and showed off their terrible eyes and claws, till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into their big yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the greatest wild thing of all them, and he was named king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, let the wild rumpus start." And it is at this point that the book shows multiple pictures of Max and the wild things whooping, hollering, swinging from trees, and dancing. And then the words start up again. So that's not part of the story. That's just it's just pictures. So I'm just telling you that so you can understand better. Okay, now the words start up again. "Now stop," said Max, and he sent all the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be with the person who loved him most, his mother. Then all around from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws, but Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day and into the night, of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him, and it was still hot. The end. Thank you for listening to my reading of, again, Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are. Read it. It's good. It's even better with the pictures and illustrations in it. But, yeah, thank you very much.